Yeah, hi everyone. So this is the internship video which I am making to submit in my college. So my name is Akash Misra and I am pursuing my higher education from IIT Guwahati and sidewise I'm doing full-time job at HCL as a cloud database administrator. So in this term for term 7 and term 8, I have represented 6 slides which are related to SQL DBA daily task. So let me introduce about my projects. So I am working as a cloud DBA and on-prem DBA also because uh, I am in a shared project which contains 32, 32 or 34 clients. For now, time being, I am onboarded into 14 clients. So among the 14 clients, whatever the daily task we received as a backend DBA, so I will represent all of them now. So moving to the task first. So this is the task related to the SQL Server, like how we can create SQL Server and database in Azure Cloud. So like I have displayed how we can create in the cloud. So these are the SOPs I made while creating account means while creating the server in the Azure. So these are the steps I have written over here. So you can follow the steps and by doing the same you can like create the same database and server in the Azure. So this is the requirement of the client we received in our daily task. Like if a client needed database for like we want database in the cloud, reducing the cost. So we will go with the client request, how much the memory he needed, how much uh, like what should be the cost he wanted. So we optimize that and build database in the Azure. So for here, this is the Azure account. I'm using my friend's account because as my like I have also subscribed that Azure, Microsoft Azure with my uh, Indian like IIT's ID, student ID. So it got over. So here I say here I will show you how to build a database. Okay. So first we will log into the cloud and then follow these steps. Like we can create database like first we are creating the server, so we can decide whether it is a development or production server. We can create like that. Here I am using the Microsoft, I am using the SQL authentication and created the server. Now it's time for creating the database in that server. So here I will let you know how we can create the database. So inside the server we can create the database over there. So here we are creating the SQL database, how we are creating and configure the database. Here also we can configure as per the need. Like I have configured it into the basic model which like use 5 DTU max. So the cost for the month is 5.6 not USD per month. So you can like create the database as per the user requirement, serverless, vCore model, like that you can create. So here just for the project I created basic database in the cloud. So you can create and successfully it will create, and then you can log in this SSMS with the server instance, cloud server instance, and you can find the database over there. So you can perform the like operation over the database in the SSMS. So in the second slide, I have shown how we are exporting and importing database in the Azure, like to transfer database from on-prem to Azure. Here I have shown. From this diagram, I will make you understand how we are exporting. So there are two methods. One is for DMA tool method. So I didn't use that. I have used the SSMS tool from like uh, I have used that backpack file transfer method, as it is useful in transferring bigger databases from on-prem to the cloud. So we can like extract the uh, export data tier application from the task. Here I am giving example of a sales database, how we can export it to the Azure. So first we need to extract that backpack file. So it is the type of a backup which is used while transferring database from on-prem to the cloud. So these are the steps I have followed. I have mentioned it carefully. All the steps you can follow to transfer. Then after taking the backpack backup, yeah, store it in your computer or in the server in real-time scenario. Then need to create the storage account in the Azure. Then in that storage account you can create the container. So here I show you how to create the storage account. So check this data lake storage as the SSD used in our laptop. So lake storage, and this one is used as SSD in the cloud in storage account. Then see your deployment is successful. The storage account created successfully. Now need to create the container. So you can create the container over there, and like you can upload the blob like from the local server. You can upload the file in that blob in that container. Then you can import that. See, uh, uh, as we are creating the database in the cloud, like that way we can import that database over here. See here, the import option is there now. There you can import this database. So I import, then select the backup file which is stored in the container. So see, I have selected import database, configure the database. Now we need to configure the database as per the requirement. Here you can configure. I am again using basic model. So you can use like as per the user, as per the database load, you can select the model here. vCore hyperscale is the best. So you can use that. Move into the import database. Then you can see over here, connect to the instance again, and you can find the sales database over the cloud server instance. So here you can select tables. You can find the same data as over the server. So the database imported successfully. So now I'm moving to the another slide. So it is related to the syncing a log file in case of space issues. So in case of space issues in the drive, so you can use this method to shrink the log files. So first take the transaction log backup over there, and these are the tasks we receive daily, like shrinking log. If the log is extended over then we get alerts in our work that log, like log is increased. So log file is increased. So in that case, we can shrink the log file of the database. So here I will show you how can we shrink it. See over here, determine the log file and the database details which you are going to shrink. Here you can shrink. I have given it in the prod. You can shrink it like this. So available space is 99%, see here, and allocated space is this much. So 99% is free space, so you can reclaim it. See here, by the script I have reclaimed that. Now the file size is decreased. Earlier it was 25 GB, now it is 10 GB, so 15 GB space we have reclaimed. Moving to the another slide. So in this slide I will let you know how we can create a job to shrink large database, because by the query we can shrink up to 10 15 GB per query. So by creating a job you can easily able to shrink the whole, and you need not have to monitor the session or like log into the session again and again. Just need to create a job and it will complete your work. So here I have shown how we can create a job and we can run it. See here I have created a job, and okay, that is all for that shrinking. Here also I have shown the same to reclaim space. So here we are shrinking, like after purging, the application team purge some data over there. Then we got received, like we got alert or mail to purge some sorry, shrink some data file as it as it the applications team shrink purge the data. So we have done that task. I have shown it in my personal laptop. So I have used data adventure work database over here and shrink the files. Moving forward, I will show you the user request we received to grant users request. Like here I have shown how we can grant permission to the user. So in this I have granted the user DB reader and writer. So you like this, the following, follow the step and you can grant the user read write or honor permission as per over the request. That's all the task we receive daily as a DBA. Thank you all.